Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the ColdCat Sports Show. I am Bryce from ColdCat Sports, and we are going to talk about the biggest news in sports that happened over the last 2 weeks because, yes, there was no real ColdCat Sports Show because last week was our ColdCat Sports NFL Awards. So, we're going to talk about the big news in sports that happened over the last few weeks. Not kind of the ones I posted on TikTok, talking about them individually, because I talked about them individually. You don't need to hear about them. Okay, let's talk about the East All-Stars. They were just announced. We have Jaylen Brown, Pascal, Darius Garland, Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Damian Lillard, and Tyler Hero. These are the All-Star reserves. I honestly don't think, outside of Pascal and Jaylen Brown, I really don't think you could have a worse. I don't think you could have a better reserve. I think these guys all deserve it. Tyler Hero is having a career year. Damian Lillard is having an absolute bounce back year. Evan Mobley and Darius Garland are playing key roles on the best team record-wise in the NBA right now. And Cade Cunningham is finally getting the flowers he deserves, and I'm glad to see that Cade Cunningham is getting love. Now let's talk about the West reserves. Okay, so the West reserves: Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Jaren Jackson Jr., Alperen Sengun, Jalen Williams, and Victor Wembanyama. Okay, Wemby is making his first All-Star appearance. This will not be his last one, and I foresee him making every single All-Star game that every year he is in the NBA from this point until he retires. This is well-deserved. Wemby is having a 25-point, 12-rebound, 3-block season, 4 assists. What the hell? He is so good already, and he's only 20 years old. This is well-deserved. I'm surprised he wasn't a starter, but starter will come probably 2026 and on. Alperen Sengun deserves it. He is such a good big. He deserves it. Jaren Jackson deserves it. Really great rim protector and three-point shooter. James Harden having an amazing season filling in for Kawhi Leonard. Very well deserves it. And then we have Anthony Davis. You know my feeling about Anthony Davis. I love Anthony Davis. I think every time he's in the All-Star game, it is 100% valid, 100% deserves it. And Anthony Edwards, very well deserves it. The only one I'm a little iffy on is Jalen Williams. I don't think he is as great as everybody makes him out to be, but I don't hate this year's All-Star reserves. I think that we've had worse All-Star reserves in the past, and I really don't think we've had much better All-Star reserves in the past. Guys that got snubbed. I really don't think there's anybody that got snubbed outside of maybe 3 people that didn't deserve to be here. But yeah. Andre Iguodala is getting his jersey retired February 23rd. I think this is kind of a non-factor. He's a good player. He's not a great player, but he will get his number enshrined forever in the annals of Golden State Warriors fans, but I don't love Andre Iguodala all that much, so this is really a non-factor. And we're going to talk some NFL head coaches. The Raiders are hiring Pete Carroll as their new head coach. This, quite frankly, is a million times of an upgrade over Antonio Pierce, and I didn't think Antonio Pierce was all that bad of a coach, and you get a guy who has proven he can win. First, he was with the Jets in the 90s. He won there when they weren't supposed to do much. Then he went to USC, was really good with USC. I'm pretty sure he was the one that led them to their 06 title team. And then he came to Seattle, won a Super Bowl there, and then he was in the front office last year. And Pete Carroll's back now, and I think this is a great move. Pete Carroll is an absolutely fantastic coach, and they will not regret this. And this is a move that will potentially put the Raiders in the playoff hunt right away. Okay, Liam Cohen, Bucs offensive coordinator, is the new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this is a corny-ass dude. His press conference yesterday, Duval. I think we really shouldn't judge a coach by their weird mannerisms. He's a guy that's clearly happy to be there, and he's made. You could argue Baker's Renaissance year last year. He was even better this year. Baker was a million times better this year, and it's all thanks to this guy. So we thought that he was going to struggle with Dave Canales without Dave Canales. No, Liam Cohen comes in, and he's a lot better, and I think he's going to work wonders with Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. Okay, we're going to do both of these together because it involves both of the former Lions coordinators. But Ben Johnson is the new head coach of the Chicago Bears, and he got Declan Doyle, who is literally my age. And I'm pretty sure he gets Dennis Allen as his defensive coordinator. And Declan Doyle led the Broncos offense last year, and they looked really good. And you get a really amazing offensive-minded head coach with a guy who made the pitiful Broncos offense in 2023 look absolutely fantastic last year. And you get Dennis Allen, who is a really, really good defensive coordinator. You're setting Caleb Williams up for success. Now, if Caleb Williams fails this year, it's solely 100% on Caleb Williams. However, I do not think he is going to fail because he has the right system in place to be put up for success. He has Ben Johnson, who made the Lions offense elite the last few years. Like I said, this is going to be amazing for Caleb Williams. Okay, now we have the Lions defense coordinator, Aaron Glenn, who former first round pick for the New York Jets, is now the new head coach of the New York Jets, and this leaves Dan Campbell without both of his coordinators that he had the last few years. So we are going to see a Lions team next year look drastically different because Ben Johnson made that offense look amazing, and Aaron Glenn made that offense all their holes last year with all their injuries not seem as prevalent because you had a guy like Aaron Glenn hiding their flaws, and he knew exactly what to do. I don't know how I feel about this as a New York Jets coach. I don't think he's really set up for success. The Jets have proven time and time again that they're an absolute dumpster fire organization. But we'll see how it plays out. I could be totally wrong. It could blow up in my face. I don't think it's going to be amazing. Woody Johnson has said that he is going to do his best to set Aaron Glenn up for success, but I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it because Woody Johnson has proven he is an absolute terrible owner. But that was the head coach hirings. Trent Baalke was fired. If you're a Jags fan, you are the happiest human being in the world right now. Good riddance, Trent Baalke. The Patriots brought in Josh McDaniels to be their new offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator again. He was the main reason. Well, he was a big factor of the Patriots offense during the Brady era looking as lethal as it did because he is an elite offensive coordinator. When it comes to being a head coach, though, he's terrible. But I do love this move for the Patriots. It brings back a familiar face that, Mike Vrabel has worked with before. Robert Saleh returns as the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. This is an amazing move for them. He was their coordinator when they went to their first Super Bowl in 2019, and then I'm pretty sure he was their head coach when they went to... No, he wasn't, because he was there from 17 to 20. I love this move. He has proven he's an excellent defensive mind, and I am really intrigued to see what he's going to do. Okay, the NFL wants to go to an 18-game season, and it's probably going to happen within the next few years. I love this. I really hate the idea of an uneven or an odd number of games. So we look at the NBA, the NHL, the MLB. They all have 82 and 162 respectively. Then you have the NFL with 17. It really kind of makes no sense. 18 is going to be better. I really think it just stop there. No more games, please, because we need preseason so teams can figure out what their team's going to look like when season time comes. And please don't get rid of any more preseason games, and don't add any more games. Clint Kubiak, Seahawks' new offensive coordinator. He helped the Saints offense when they were healthy last year early on. They were absolutely lethal. I really expect this offense to really excel with a guy like Clint Kubiak. He made Derek Carr look like an MVP candidate for the first month of the season. He made Alvin Kamara of old again. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to do with my guy, Geno. Last one, Brian Schottenheimer is the Dallas Cowboys' new head coach. This is terrible. Moving on. I'm done talking about it. That's going to do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Royal Rumble ColdCat Sports Show. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. See you next week. Bye.